The Vietnam War was a conflict between North and South Vietnam and their respective allies. Many historians consider the Vietnam conflict as a proxy war, and it's one of several that occurred during the Cold War between the United States and its Western allies, and the Soviet Union and the People's Republic of China. The Korean War is also considered a proxy war. Proxy wars occurred because the United States and the Soviet Union were unwilling to fight each other directly due to the unacceptable costs of nuclear warfare, which could extend to the total destruction of human life on the planet. North Vietnam's allies included the National Front for the Liberation of South Vietnam, the Soviet Union, and the People's Republic of China. South Vietnam's main allies included the United States, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea. The US and its allies were engaged in the war from 1959 to 1973. However, the war continued until the 30th of April 1975 and ended with the capitulation of South Vietnam. A large number of civilian casualties resulted from the war. It's estimated that the civilian death toll could have been as high as 1.1 million, and the wounded count is about 600,000. The death toll and the injury list both continue to rise even today. Dong Ha is in Quang Tri, the northernmost province of the former South Vietnam, and the site of some of the fiercest and bloodiest battles of the war. It is now one of the poorest provinces in Vietnam, and experts and local officials estimate as many as 58,000 unexploded landmines are still scattered about Quang Tri. Between 1985 and 1995, nearly 500 people were killed and more than 4,000 injured from unexploded ordnance. Children accounted for 1 in every 5 casualties, and about 1 child a week is still killed or injured from unexploded bombs throughout Vietnam. Nearly 3 decades after the Vietnam War ended, large tracts of the country were still no-go areas because of the threats of landmines and other unexploded ordnance. In many places throughout the province, deminers are working to clear the deadly legacy of war. The German government-sponsored demining team has been working in Quang Tri since 1991. The war began as an internal conflict, but became a struggle between communism and democracy. The Vietnam War was not well accepted by the American public. Many believed that the war was not an American problem. After many years of turmoil, the country has stabilized, and today tourism is an important part of Vietnam's income. This is China Beach, a famous rest and relax, or R&R place, for American soldiers during the Vietnam War. Now it's a beautiful and luxurious resort. Like many tourists, this group of men and women gathered at the beach, not to enjoy the surf and sand, but rather to remember their dead fathers. The 80-member group included sons, daughters and widows of American servicemen who were lost during the Vietnam War.
Darkness is not dark to you.
The group visited Red Beach at Da Nang City, where the 1st US Marine unit landed on March 8, 1965. They broke up into 9 teams to visit different regions of the country and to visit the locations where their loved ones had perished. The body of the father of Mickey Olmsted and Dixie, his sister, never made it back to the United States, and he is still listed as missing. The serviceman's plane crashed in October 1965 in North Vietnam. With the help of local people, they found the way to reach the top of the mountain in the northern province of Lan Song, near China's border and close to the site where the aircraft is believed to be. Of about 58,000 Americans that were killed in the Long War, most of the pilots were killed in North Vietnam. Since its inception in 1992, Joint Task Force Full Accounting has conducted over 600 recovery operations, and the number of Americans still missing in action or unaccounted for stands at 1,889, down from 2,585 in 1975.